Now to a story about an investigation into an Australian journalist. It's journalists investigating journalists. Now, this journalist is one who is accused of publishing classified documents. But this time, we're not talking about Julian Assange. Police in Australia have raided the home of News Corp journalist Annika Smethurst. The government said they had a search warrant to investigate alleged publishing of information classified as an official secret. Now, last year, Smethurst reported on a government plan to allow an Australian intelligence agency to spy on citizens. News Corp Australia has called it a dangerous act of intimidation. So for more of this, we turn to legal and media analyst Lionel right here in studio. Way too much fun, and I'm glad I brought you in on this subject because this is interesting. Is this actually government intimidating a journalist? Okay.
What else could it be? But here's the funny part. Maybe it's me. Now follow me on this. Australia says, excuse me, we don't have there's no information whatsoever of any type of official document or policy that would allow us to go into your emails. It's ridiculous, no such thing. Okay, so they search her house. For what? For information of something that doesn't exist? What does she have? She claims there's information that orders this. They say, we never ordered this. What are they looking for?
Well, and where do they get?
Nothing there.
That's the thing. Don't you actually have to have evidence to get a warrant in order to do this? And is that open to the public to find out what actually they had to prove the suspicion was there?
Not being an expert on Australian law, but using American law as an analog, of which I know, you have to have probable cause. Translation, he probably did it. Means nothing. But think about this. We have citizens going after citizens because exposing and doxing people because this is fake news. So we have those people under attack. Now we have the government under journalist attack. Whoever disseminates information is under attack by somebody. It's a full tilt boogie war.
At the same time, like you just pointed out, there are journalists out there who are putting out fake news, who are putting out these stories uncollaborated. We've seen here in the United States, some of the news they've put out isn't true. They're backed up by anonymous sources. They cause us more headache. So isn't there some sort of litmus test under whether, yes, we need to know this, but on the other, we also don't need to be encouraging this?
It's called me, the consumer, and I determine whether I like it. But right now, they're going to dox people. So right now, if you're putting information out, no matter who you are, you're going to be getting it from the government, from individuals. And it's not just Assange. And the world better wake up. This is not some, we're not talking about, Scotty, some academic issue.
Right.
This is the lifeblood of what we do and what America should be concerned about.
So let's take it back to the government on this stage. If they're doing something wrong, I think back to the Pentagon Papers. I look at everything that WikiLeaks has exposed. If they're doing something wrong, shouldn't it be exposed?
Yes!
But shouldn't there also be some sort of worldwide protection of someone who, we've got Julian Assange basically jail cell hopping right now, trying to find a place that he can have protection so he can reveal.
Having worldwide case law would be tough. We have a Supreme Court case in this country called Bartnicki, which protects individuals who may actually, like Ellsberg, like Assange, who actually turns over information which they did not steal, but which was provided to them. How are you to be a whistleblower if you have to ask permission of the government whether you can blow the whistle? Doesn't make any sense.
Okay, but then the reverse of it is, how do we make sure that we can trust? There's a lack of trust in journalism. I'm sure if it's happening here in the United States, it's also worldwide. How can we restore our trust in journalists who just print stuff saying, I got this from the government, and we can't verify whether or not it's true?
We as citizens, it's our government. We're in charge, not the government, not watchdog groups. We'll figure it out. We're in control. They work for us.
But we're the same people that read the internet and say everything on the internet's free. So should we have some sort of, not free, it's right, it's correct, it's the truth. So should there not be some sort of standard? Where do you get in,
We're the same people who believe every beauty claim on TV or whether sports claim. Or
right, so you trust them to make the decision whether or not the government's...
But it's up to you. Right. Caveat emptor, whether it's products or whether it's news. We'll do that. I want the government and I want watchdog groups to leave me alone. You and I as citizens will figure it out.
So lasting effects of this, considering she's now had her house searched, what happens next in
Intimidation.
Okay.
And what happens is, in 2 days from now, by tomorrow morning, this will be forgotten because we have the attention span of a gnat. That's the problem. How many times every week we're saying, here's another story about how something data was revealed. And we turn to each other, we say, didn't we just talk about this story the other day? Because Americans are so immune to it, so habituated to this bad news, we have to do something. That's the part we're just becoming used to. Like, well, here we go again. Assange right now. Is he sick? Is he alive? Is he dead? Oh, yeah, Assange. Didn't we talk about that the other day? We got to move on now. So we have to stick to it. That's what we're doing.
Real protection for whistleblowers that come out, whether they're whistleblowing on a corporation or the government.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.